these dreams, and none of it came true. I remember laying there in the ring, and it was crippling for me.
20,000 fans chanting Rocky sucks.
Don't call yourself The Rock, call yourself Rocky. Out of respect for your dad, I hated the name.
Said you are throwing it all away. It is the worst mistake you will ever make.
I'm 23 years old. I am forced to move back in with my parents.
From wrestling rings to Hollywood's biggest stages, Dwayne The Rock Johnson has gone from a broke football player with $7 to his name to one of the highest paid actors in the world. But how much does he really make? You won't believe the multi-million-dollar paychecks he's earned and the ones he turned down. From making just $5.5 million in his first movie to commanding $50 million per film, we're breaking down every paycheck The Rock has earned throughout his career. Stick around because his biggest payday might just blow your mind. Before The Rock was a global icon, he was a struggling football player cut from the Canadian Football League, a devastating setback that left him questioning his future with only $7 in his pocket. Broke and uncertain about his future, he turned to wrestling, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. And that's where everything changed. By the late 90s, Dwayne Johnson wasn't just another wrestler, he was a megastar, the people's champion. His electrifying charisma, unmatched mic skills, and signature catchphrases like, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking," turned him into a pop culture phenomenon. Whether he was delivering a spinebuster in the ring or roasting his opponents with legendary promos, fans couldn't get enough. Merchandise sales skyrocketed, arenas sold out, and WWE saw him as their biggest draw. As a result, The Rock wasn't just performing, he was headlining WrestleMania and commanding millions per year. Here's what The Rock made in World Wrestling Entertainment. In 1996, when Dwayne Johnson first stepped into the world of professional wrestling, he earned approximately $150,000 per year. While this was a significant step up from his struggles after being cut from professional football, it was only the beginning of what would become one of the most lucrative careers in entertainment history. During his peak years in World Wrestling Entertainment from 1999 to 2001, Dwayne Johnson was earning an estimated $2 to $5 million per year from salary and merchandise sales. In 2002, Dwayne Johnson left World Wrestling Entertainment at the height of his wrestling career to pursue his dream of becoming a Hollywood actor. He had conquered the wrestling world, headlining events, breaking records, and building a global fan base. But deep down, he knew there was more he could achieve. With his signature work ethic and larger-than-life personality, he set his sights on Hollywood, determined to prove that he was more than just a wrestling icon. You wouldn't have believed it back then, but the wrestling icon who dominated arenas was about to take over Hollywood. In The Mummy Returns, The Rock made his Hollywood debut, a small role that gave audiences a taste of his larger-than-life presence. But when he landed his first starring role in The Scorpion King, everything changed. Earning $5.5 million, he set a Guinness World Record for the highest paid first-time leading actor, proving that his transition from wrestling to movies wasn't just possible, it was unstoppable. But he wasn't an overnight success. He had to work his way up, taking on family-friendly comedies and action films before finally dominating the box office. Here's how his Hollywood paychecks evolved. The Scorpion King, $5.5 million. The Rundown, $12.5 million. Walking Tall, $15 million. The Game Plan, $5 million. Fast Five, $10 million. You never would have guessed it back then, but the moment Dwayne Johnson stepped into the Fast and Furious universe, everything changed. The franchise was already a massive success, but when The Rock joined, it became unstoppable. His sheer presence, unmatched intensity, and action-packed fight scenes elevated the series to new heights. Fans couldn't get enough of his no-nonsense lawman, Luke Hobbs, and neither could the box office. It wasn't just another role, it was the moment The Rock went from action star to box office titan. When Dwayne Johnson joined the Fast and Furious franchise in 2011, it changed everything. His portrayal of Luke Hobbs made him a global superstar, and with each sequel, his paycheck only grew. Here's what he made in the Fast and Furious franchise. Fast 5, $10 million. Fast and Furious, $15 million. Furious 7, $25 million. The Fate of the Furious, $20 million. Hobbs and Shaw, $20 million plus back-end profits. By this point, The Rock wasn't just acting, he was producing, negotiating back-end deals, and securing paychecks most actors could only dream of. By the late 2010s, The Rock was officially Hollywood's highest paid actor, earning $87.5 million in 2020 alone. His paychecks were skyrocketing, and with each new film, he was demanding $20 to $50 million per role. Here are some of his biggest movie salaries. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, $19 million. Jungle Cruise, $22 million. Red Notice, $50 million. Black Adam, $22.5 million, plus back-end profits. At this point, The Rock wasn't just starring in movies. He was running the show. With Red Notice, he secured a jaw-dropping $50 million paycheck, one of the highest salaries ever for a streaming film. But it wasn't just about the paycheck. He also produced the film through his own company, $7 Productions, ensuring he took home an even bigger cut. With every new role, he wasn't just an actor, he was a Hollywood powerhouse, negotiating deals that most stars could only dream of. Unlike most actors, Dwayne Johnson didn't rely only on Hollywood. He built a business empire that spans multiple industries, turning his larger-than-life personality into a financial powerhouse. From his massively successful Teremana tequila, which is valued in the billions, to his Project Rock partnership with Under Armour, The Rock has strategically expanded his reach far beyond the box office. He also co-founded $7 Productions, ensuring that he not only stars in, but also profits from many of his own films. Add in multi-million-dollar endorsement deals, investments, and even a return to professional wrestling. And it's clear, Dwayne Johnson isn't just an actor, he's a brand unto himself. Here's where he's making money beyond the big screen. Teremana Tequila. His tequila brand, Teremana, has become a global sensation, now valued at over $3 billion, making it one of the most successful celebrity-owned liquor brands in history. Project Rock, Under Armour deal. A lucrative apparel deal worth millions, securing The Rock's place in the fitness and lifestyle industry, says Nine. $7 Productions. By producing many of his own films, he ensures that he not only earns from acting, but also takes home a significant share of the profits, securing his financial dominance in Hollywood. World Wrestling Entertainment return. Dwayne Johnson's highly anticipated return to World Wrestling Entertainment came with a massive financial reward, an estimated $20+ million payday for a WrestleMania comeback. This wasn't just about stepping back into the ring, it was a global event, proving that even after decades, The Rock remains one of the most bankable names in sports entertainment. From the wrestling ring to Hollywood, from humble beginnings to billionaire status, Dwayne The Rock Johnson has built an empire that seems almost unreal. Who would have thought that a once-broke football player cut from the Canadian Football League would rise to become one of the highest-paid entertainers on the planet? He went from scraping by with just $7 in his pocket to signing record-breaking contracts in film, business, and beyond. With every step, he defied expectations, turning rejection into fuel for his meteoric rise. But just how much has he really made? Let's break it down and uncover the jaw-dropping numbers behind his unstoppable success. His total movie earnings exceed $800 million, making him one of the most bankable actors in Hollywood history. Through his businesses and endorsements, Dwayne Johnson has amassed over $500 million, proving that his financial success extends far beyond Hollywood. Dwayne Johnson's current net worth is estimated to be between $800 million and $1 billion, proving that his success spans far beyond Hollywood, into business, branding, and global influence. From $7 to $1 billion empire, The Rock has proven that hard work, smart business, and charisma can turn anyone into a global icon. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think was The Rock's most shocking paycheck? The $5.5 million for Scorpion King? The $50 million for Red Notice? Or something else? Drop a comment below. And if you love uncovering Hollywood salaries, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Next up, we'll break down the paychecks of another Hollywood icon. Stay tuned.